welcome, and you're watching Tim's Tiny Arcade, mother effer.
Hey guys, Tim from Tim's Tiny Arcade, and today I have a very special video on the Atari 2600. If you haven't heard, there's a new company making games called Audacity Games, and they have a brand new game called Circus Convoy. And it's 3 people right now that are running this company, and it's David Crane, Gary Kitchen, and Dan Kitchen, all original Activision designers, doing it all for the Activision back in the day in the 80s. So I'm super excited. Package is right here. We're going to do an unboxing on it and take a look at this game, do some gameplay on it, and take a look at the cartridge and the box itself. Let's jump into it. Before we get into the unboxing, here's a picture of David Crane and Gary Kitchen. I met them at the Midwest Gaming Classic in 2019. And some of the games David Crane worked on, just so you guys, if you're not familiar: Pitfall, Pitfall 2, Freeway, Laser Blast, Dragster, and many more games he worked on in his career. Gary Kitchen worked on Donkey Kong, Pressure Cooker, Keystone Capers, which is one of my favorites also. And then we had Dan Kitchen on my channel over the summer, and he was talking about his game at the time was called Gold Rush. Some of the games he worked on at Activision were Crackpots, Kung Fu Master, Ghostbusters. And then Dan's now going to release Casey's Gold through Audacity Game, which is super exciting news, and I can't wait to play it. It should be out this summer for everybody to play. All right, guys, so here's the package that Audacity Games sent me. This is going to be the collector's edition. Let me just go ahead and cut that tape. There we go. We got an envelope here, and inside, oh, look at that, guys. If anybody knows anything about Activision games back in the day, they were known for high scores in their patches. This is just a thank you patch that they sent me. Audacity Games, thank you for your support. We'll take a look at some other Activision patches and put this with it. And also, this game you can earn patches, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and get the game out. Bubble wrap. Let me go ahead and get it out. So the game here, here's the game. Oh, what we got underneath. And underneath, oh, this is cool. So for the collector's edition, you will also get this certificate of authenticity and Circus Convoy, and it's signed by David Crane and Gary Kitchen. That is really sweet. I'm going to have to frame that. And then here is the box itself, and it's sealed. And let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look at some of this. All right, guys, so here is a closer look at the box art. Love the box art on this game. And as you can see, this is box 234. All boxes are marked, and we'll talk about why they did that. But yeah, that is beautiful. Back in the day, Atari games were known for their art. And I am so glad. Here's a look at the side. Get the glare off there. Here's the back, showing a couple pictures of the game. A little bit of information about the game. So let's go ahead and pop this seal off this, and let's look at the cartridge and the manual for the game. Okay, so here is a closer look at the cartridge. It is absolutely beautiful, and it reminds me a lot of the old Activision cartridges with those lines on the side. I'm going to actually put a Pitfall. We can kind of compare them. Activision cartridges had their symbol there. They also had these lines here. These do not, which is fine. I think they started a new mold, if I understood. I watched them do an interview, and they're making their own cartridges now, which is pretty exciting. So for the most part, it's more smooth, where these were rough, but it has that Activision look for sure, with the label and the side right there. So that's a look at the cartridge. Let's go ahead and take a look at the manual, color manual, which is awesome. Just telling the story of what's going on in the game here. Love manuals like this. That's what's missing in a lot of today's games. You don't get manuals. Look at that. All the different items in the game. This game's a big game. And from what I understood, 128K, and this game could have been made back in 83. The only thing was like the memory. This game could probably fit several games in it, so I'm excited to dive into it. QR codes are going to be big in this game, and we'll show you. This was something always back in the day. They would talk about the people that made the game, and I love that they've done that here. This is awesome. Activision used to do that, and I'm glad that they're using that here at Audacity Games. And I talked about patches. This will be a patch if you can collect 40 or more stars in the game. And that was something I love doing with like my Polaroid camera. I'd have my mom or me take the picture. You'd send it in. They're actually going to have a perfect game patch. This was like what they did with Laser Blast if you could get 1,000,000 points. They had the club patch, and then they had another patch if you got like a perfect score, a perfect game. A little bit about Casey's Gold. So that's a look at that. Guys, I am super excited. Let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay of Circus Convoy. All right, guys, Circus Convoy. Pretty excited to play this for the first time because David Crane, Gary Kitchen made this game, and it's been over 30 years since they've made a game for this system. So anyway, just a little info on this game. You're going to be playing as Andre the Magnificent, aka the Chameleon, and you're on this traveling circus, and you're on the back of these trucks and these trailers. And there's been some gear left behind that you'll pick up as you go along, and you got to figure out what gear you need to use. There'll be lots of different things you can pick up, and some of it can be dangerous. It says like in the instruction booklet. Like I said, I haven't played this is the first time I've played it. Kind of feels like the pitfall part right here with the running and the jumping, which I love. The graphics are amazing on this game. I'm really impressed with all the colors, and you got that background up there at the top that's just calling out what they used to do with Activision with that sunset. I absolutely love that. And going back to some of those circus props in the game, you can use a parachute, there's bomb, there's a black key, a gold key, a ruby key, a crystal key, a jade key, a burger, a star, a gold bar, just like the ones from Pitfall back in the day, a gas can, 1-up extra life I believe, a padlock, a brick wall, a toy gun, and ammo. So that's what you got to use right here. That just reminds me right there of the Keystone Capers little plane there that you'd have to avoid. There's a lot of that kind of stuff in this game, of stuff from some past games that you'll see as you play this game. Some of the enemies, like that airplane just a second ago. There's a bunny in a hat, a flaming skull that's pretty tough to jump. There's toy teeth. There's a rattlesnake, cobras, electric sparks, open flame. There's an alien, propane, a flaming hoop, a unicycle, a scorpion, a clown, and a giraffe. This game is huge, guys. And this game is not a homebrew game. Just to make that perfectly clear, this is coming from a retro game publishing company. And what they're going to be doing is going to be bringing us original games from some of the best creators from the golden era of gaming. And that's why I'm so excited about this, because this is going to be top-notch games. Back in the day, Activision were my favorite games on the Atari 2600. I currently own every Activision game that was published and I plan on getting all the games from Audacity because they take the time and do the games right, and you can just see the color in this game. It just pops. In addition, this game also uses state-of-the-art QR code technology, which is amazing. Like at the beginning of the game, I could have registered my game, and this game will belong to me. So then, like, all my scores that I submit will go to a leaderboard by just accessing my phone and scanning that QR code. So you don't have to take photos of your game screen for your high scores anymore. Just use your mobile device and you can look at the leaderboards and then try to earn your patches that way. And it's just amazing technology that is built into this cartridge on the Atari 2600. You know, getting those patches, I earned several patches back in the day, and loved trying to earn them. It just made me keep playing the games over and over, shooting for the high score or whatever it was. And I love that they've done that here at Audacity Games, and it's going to drive me to play this game a lot. This car might remind you of a past game from the past. You got the alligators in here, you got the gold bars, you got the scorpion. Things like that just get me excited. I mean, this game is, like I said, there's touches from the 80s in this game, and you got some of the best guys working on these games from the past, from the golden era, and that's why this game's going to be top notch and a lot of fun to play. So anyways, you can see I'm struggling here with the alligators, and that skull right there, that's a tough thing to get past. I struggle getting past that. That was my last life. But anyway, after that, you can see how much time it was, how many stars you got. You can also do speed runs in this game, which is amazing. That's something we would never had back in the day. All right, guys, that wraps today's video up. I was super excited to play Circus Convoy and look forward to seeing what other games come out from Audacity Games. Just kind of wanted to show you that patch compared to some of the other patches from the Activision games. Let me go ahead and just flip my camera here. I was very fortunate to have, my mom saved a lot of these patches for me. And this is the new Audacity patch. And it is exactly the same size as, like, say, the Stampede patch. And looks like the exact same quality. I'm going to try to earn that patch for Circus Convoy. I don't know if I'll be able to get the perfect one, but definitely I'm going to at least try to get the club patch because I always love getting these. I want to thank you for watching today's video. I will put a link in the description to their website, audacitygames.com. You can also follow them on Facebook, Audacity Games, or on Twitter. Guys, if we support this group, they will continue to make games. I'm really looking forward to the next one that's coming out, but I'm going to be playing a lot of Circus Convoy trying to get that patch. Thank you for watching today's video, guys. Until next time, keep on gaming.